All right now, hey beloved, welcome back to part 3 of how to be a better Christian on YouTube. And not just on YouTube, we are talking about how to be a better Christian in general, because when you are a better Christian, you are a better person. And we are trying to be more and more like Jesus every day, living and loving like Jesus. And how can we be a better Christian today? We must pray. That's right, pray. And I'm not talking about just praying for you, your family, and your friends. I'm also talking about praying for unbelievers. Because the other morning I woke up, my heart was just burdened, my spirit grieving for someone who was going through something. Now, this person is not a follower of Christ, but the Holy Spirit prompted me to pray for this person. And I prayed and asked God to forgive them for their sins, but also to open their heart and their mind to receive Christ and to open their eyes to see things the way God would have them to see them. And as I was praying, God just spoke to me and said, this is why I put my children in the places that I put them, so that they can pull me in where other people won't know to ask me to come. And this is what he said, and I want to read it to you so I will say it exactly like it came to me. He said, people who don't follow me don't know what to do when they are going through things like this. They don't believe that there is an enemy that they can't see going against them. And not just because of who they are, but because of who they are connected to and what they are trying to accomplish. The enemy don't want to see people doing right because he is not for us. So if you are pulling people away from wrongdoing and darkness and helping them to do better for themselves and their families, he is going to do everything that he can to discourage you, to take you off your game, to get in your head, because he is after your good. He is after the good you are trying to do in the land that God has given you. Do you know that Jesus prayed for unbelievers? In John 17:20, Jesus says, my prayer is not for them alone. I pray also for those who will believe in me through their message. Jesus was praying for the unbelievers. He said he's praying for those who will believe. That means they were not yet believers. So if Jesus prayed for unbelievers, we too, as followers of Christ, must pray for unbelievers as well. We have to start asking God, why is he exposing us to people and situations that he's exposing us to? If everyone on the job is complaining about how bad the job is, or how bad the boss is, or how bad the work environment is, you should be the one praying, asking God to change the work environment, to change the heart of those who are in leadership on your job or wherever else you're having issues and situations. You should be the one praying and asking God to make the change. That's what it means to be light in darkness. When everyone else is doing negative and talking negative, we are the ones that's praying and asking God to change things, to turn things around for the better, not participating in the negative talk. God says, ask. And if we don't ask, how can we expect for him to answer? So how can we be a better Christian? The only step that I have for you today is pray. Pray not just for you and your family and your friends, but pray for the unbelievers, that God will open their heart and their mind to receive Christ, and that God will open their eyes to see God for who he is and also see themselves for who God has created them to be. Loved one, in order for us to be a better Christian, we must pray. Be blessed and a blessing. Love you.